Hello, and welcome. I am Webweaver, and I'm so glad you have found my channel here today. This is where I do a weekly tarot reading, just to give us a little bit of heads up and guidance about what might be coming our way this week, um, so we can navigate a little better or make the right choices for our highest good. Um, as always, these readings are for entertainment purposes only, and I am using the Slavic Legends Tarot deck. Um, in the Slavic Legends Tarot, there is not a book that comes with it, but they do have one online, and it's for the major arcana, and each of the major arcana cards correspond to a Slavic legend of some sort. So if we pull a major arcana, I have my little notebook here, um, we can go over what that card means. So I am not in my usual abode, which is why things are set up a little differently. Hopefully this video comes out all right. We shall see. But that is where we are, so we will go ahead and get started. I hope you all have had a lovely week. I entered the sign, Sun entered the sign of Leo on Wednesday, and Mercury went direct on Thursday evening. So for me personally, that's very nice. We always pull a card for each astrological season at Yule. And for Cancer, we had pulled the Tower yet again this year. We had the Tower last summer. We have the Tower this July. So we have left our Tower season for the year in our personal lives. So hopefully the Ace of Pentacles is here to bring us some good news. All right. So this is going to be for Monday the 27th, Tuesday the 28th, Wednesday the 29th, Thursday the 30th, Friday the 31st, Saturday the 1st, and Sunday the 2nd. So the 27th through the 2nd. What do we need to know for this week ahead? What's our message for each day this week? What do we need to know for the week ahead? What is our message this week? What do we need to know for the week ahead? Message this week. Alright, we are going to stop there. Okay, so the first card is the Page of Cups. So for me, pages are always about news. They're about something, some kind of news. I always think of the pages that would do the running for government officials or journalists back in the day. They would be the ones that would run with information. So the fact that it is cups, it has to do with emotions, imagination, could have to do with beginning some kind of study, but it's being ready to try something new in the realm of emotions or relationships or art. So there's something new coming or some news coming in that emotional realm or relationship realm or your creative realm. Psychic abilities is another connection to water. So that is for Monday. For Tuesday, we have the Eight of Cups. Cups again. Interesting. It's always interesting when you have multiples. So 8 is, you're already past the 5, which is generally the conflict, right? So we've gotten past the 5s of cups. We are at the 8 of cups. We're not at the end, but we are well on our way there, just about there. And what this card shows is someone who has packed up their stuff and they are moving on. Could be out of frustration, could just be tired of the emotional situation. But this is basically about leaving the past behind, moving on, setting healthy boundaries. Um, Maybe you need to leave something behind to search for whatever is next. So um, it may be out of weariness, maybe not, but maybe you're just tired of where you are. I've got wax on my finger. Um, but on Tuesday, in some way, you are going to, or the country or the world at large is going to be moving on from something emotional, or setting healthy boundaries in a situation. So Wednesday, nightmare situation, as Livy says. We have the Nine of Swords. So you can see the woman is laying there. She is asleep, but there are those Nine of Swords, and there is that terrifying creature there over her. Um, Almost looks like the Mari Lod, but I'm not sure if that's what it is in this. This is a minor arcana, so I don't have a book with it. But this card tends to indicate traditionally worry or guilt or anguish, the power of those things. It could indicate a drama queen, drama king, drama queen, somebody who is addicted to drama. It could be someone else, it could be us. Maybe we are addicted to some drama. But the whole idea here is that it's all in your head, right? So the worry, the guilt, the anguish, the regret, if that if that rears its ugly head for you on Wednesday in some way, remember that it's in your head. The nightmare is not real. You just need to wake up to your current situation and face it and deal with whatever it is, because it's not going to be as bad as what your nightmare may be showing you. Thursday, we have the Three of Cups. Lots of cups this week, if I may say so. I'm going to scoot these a little bit so that we have room here for Friday, but you can still see the cards. So, all right, so the Three of Cups. Again, we have cups, which is emotion, and three tends to be a very well balanced card. If you think of a triangle, right? A triangle has a lot of balance to it. So that's how I tend to remember threes, because of the triangle shape. But when it comes to the Three of Cups, cups, they are emotion, could be psychic ability. But if you look at the picture, it's three women dancing around, holding their chalices. Um, they're partying or celebrating in some way. They've got happiness on their faces. So this is a lot of community and a happy occasion. Um, Maybe getting together with friends. Um, I mean, they look exuberant. Um, it also has to do with the powers of three, which has to do with manifestation. So some kind of unexpected joy may be coming on Thursday. Emotional joy. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an emotional week. Okay, I can't fit that there. It's not going to go through. So we'll just have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday down below, if that's okay with you all. I don't have my stand with me on my trip, so we're making this work. Okay, so we have the true Two of Cups. So you can see that you have a couple there holding their chalices under an archway. This tends to be like a lover's card in the minor arcana. So a connection, a truce, some kind of attachment. It can be romance. It could be an engagement or a wedding or a reconciliation of people. But it can also be non-romantic. It can be a partnership, some kind of deep emotional connection. It could be business partners that you're very involved emotionally in whatever it is you two are partnering up for. So this card indicates some kind of emotional connection forming or showing itself on Friday. Okay, you saw me shuffle this deck. Nine of Cups. Um, so the eight wasn't quite there. The eight was like, okay, I'm done. I'm walking away, right? That's where we were on Tuesday. Nine, whatever the situation is basically done. You just have to wrap it up with a 10. And if we pull a 10 of Cups next, I'm telling you what, that's interesting. But nine is very much wish fulfillment, satisfaction, hospitality. It's like you're being served the cups by this generous, fishy host here. I think in my witch's tarot, it is like you're coming up on a bar scene and the drinks are already poured. Um, but it has to do with sensual pleasure, hospitality, community, graciousness. There might be some kind of gathering and celebration of some sort here on Saturday. But it does indicate material, emotional, physical, it's well being. Okay, so it's a happy card. It's a happy card for Saturday. And then Sunday, okay, we have the King of Coins. I pulled that and thought, oh, don't tell me we have the King of Cups, but we have the King of Coins, and that's just fine. So Pentacles, coins, um, is Earth. And it has to do with the material, it has to do with your physical health, um, it has to do with your home, your possessions, nature. So it's everything having to do with Earth. And the king is someone who is driven by the physical world, by resources, by finances. Um, but the king is someone who is adept, he is reliable, steady, he's determined. Um, we're being called to be determined, to work hard, to have that wealth and security and success. Um, so we are being called to do what we need to do to get that wealth, to become that king of coins. Be reliable, be steadfast, be supporting, be enterprising. If you have an idea of what you want to do, go after it. Morty, I have one, but imposter syndrome is just, hmm. So I know what my message is for that card. But if you want to earn the coin, you got to put in the work for it, right? Okay. All right. So that is all I have for you today. There was not a single major arcana in this pool, and we pulled half of the half of the suit of cups. All right. I hope you all have a lovely week, and that the emotional aspect of this week is joy and pleasure and happiness and success. And remember that any regret or anguish or worry, it's all in your head. You just need to wake up and see what is before you. All right. Have a wonderful week, and I will be back next Sunday. Blessed be.